Yes. Hi, 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 Rajesh. Hope I'm audible. Yeah, so today we are going to look at what is DAO and what you can learn from it, and how like the upcoming companies will be like working as a DAO and all. So in today's session we'll be covering this. In previous sessions, like we have covered what is NFTs, what is DeFi, what is metaverse and all. So now then another part in Web3 section comes is like what is DAO and how decentralized autonomous organizations work. So let's get started with the session today. Okay. So like if we see the current centralized organization structures look in this way, like there are at the top there are board of directors, so they have some company secretaries, they have some boards audit committee, so there are some then below them there are some group of CEOs, they have VP program management officers, VP group corporate communications, and also like there are hierarchy of departments in each company which handle a particular part of it, and they are responsible for doing that job. And every department has to submit their work to the upper department, and in this way the centralized structure of an organization works. Like if you see any company like Google, Apple, Netflix, any company, there will be some board of directors at the top, then there will be some CEOs, then CTOs, CFOs, CMOs, CO, these types of uh, there are a group of people who are sent like chief officers there. Then below them there are some teams, then there are team leaders in the team, uh, then there are some people below them like team members. Then in this way the hierarchy of the organizations can be seen in the centralized world. Karan says that DAO entry is done via NFT, right? Depends. Like some of the companies currently they like have entry using the NFTs. Then some of the companies, like some of the DAOs have entry in like tokens. Like they have their native tokens, and then you can like buy the native tokens or keep some collateral, and then you can be a part of it. Like we are going to see like how decentralized autonomous organization works and all. So like before that, what is a decentralized autonomous organization? Uh, it's an organization constructed by rules recorded as a computer program. Like whatever work any person does in the company, some of the work that is to be done is handled by code. Then that code is a computer program, and that is often transparent, is visible to all the people in the world. Anyone can see that code. Anyone can analyze it. What's code going to do, and in that way, and then it's controlled by the organization members, so that the members in that organization, the code is controlled by them. Then what happens is like if you want to upgrade the code or change the some functionalities of the code, uh, the decision is of all the members. There is no central authority that if he says that I want to change this, I want to do this, then all the members have to do that. That doesn't happen here. Like here, what happens is like if I have some suggestion, I will do to the organization that I have suggestion that our company can be good in this way or that way. Then company will analyze it, and each and every member of the organization gives the uh, uh, vote. We can say they give the vote that if they are against me or if they are with me. If they are with me, and the majority of people are if they are with my logic, or if what my functionalities say and how we can, if they agree with my point, then the functionality will be implemented in the company. Otherwise, if majority of people disagree, then it will not be implemented. In this way, a decentralized autonomous organizations work. So like organization constructed by rules encoded as a computer program. That's the code. Then that it's transparent, controlled by organization members, and not influenced by central government. Not influenced by central government means that the people in the organization are from all over the world, and they are they don't have any regulations on them from any government and all, because the company is situated as a on the internet, and people are from all over the world. So government cannot impose the anything, and they can close it, because if it gets closed in one country, also if government bans the organization, there are other companies running over other people from other companies that will be working in a company. The company will uh, keep on going, keep on working. Like it will not shut down anyway. In other words, they are member-owned communities with centralized leadership. Centralized leadership means that the members of the community, they have same logic, and the leadership is distributed between all the people, and they take the decisions according to the majority of the votes that are given. DAO's financial transaction records and program rules are maintained on a blockchain. So everything that happens in this decentralized autonomous organizations, it's stored on the blockchain. Umesh says how the money is split into in the DAOs. So what happens is like when a decision is made, then everyone has to vote, and you're voting and working with the organization, like participating in the company and working in the company. So what happens is like anyone who does this sincerely and is a good person in the committee, they get the share. Like for example, company has there's some freelancer company, like that freelancer company that we can think that there are 10 members and they are working. They get a gig and they start working on it, and they complete the gig, and they send it back to the client. Anything the client pays them is distributed according to the uh, it's distributed equally to the members in the DAO. So like there are 10 members, and if they get 100 rupees, then 10 rupees will be given to each of the person, because the work is distributed equally among the people. And there are some regulations in some of the DAOs, like the if you are the majority token holders, you have some higher authority. If you have less tokens, you are a bit lower, not very low, but the powers are equal, but the share of the reward gets distributed according to the number of tokens you hold. So that are the rules of each and every organizations, and the core committee which builds the organization at the beginning decides these rules, and these rules can be changed by the organization if they want, and if they are if everyone is like if everyone agrees to that, if they want to change the rules, the voting happens against, then if the voting is against the majority, then the changes don't happen, but it's with the changes, then the changes happen. In this way it works. So like pretty you can see the DAO structure like looks in this way. Like there is some community over here. So there are some people in the DAO who are experts in the community management and all. So there will be a department of community, and other people will be looking in at the work in the community. There will be some PR and marketing team which will be looking at the PR and marketing, and there will be some business development people, like some of the people, there are 100 people in a DAO which have knowledge of business development. They will be handling that work in the DAO, and the decision making will be done within themselves. In that way, there are some treasury, product, engineering people. There are different departments in DAO itself also, and people are like you can also like you can be a part of community department today, and tomorrow you can go to the product department and say I want to work with the product department. That it's open to you that which community which department you want to join and you want to work on. So because like the DAO doesn't have any restrictions, like you have to work on this this department itself and you cannot work on others and all. And like these DAOs can also hire some people to work with them. Like they can hire people, and the people will be like working as a employee with the DAO. But the DAO will be decentralized, and the DAO will be giving work to the employee. And this also happens in some DAOs that they hire people for the work, and in some DAOs only organization people only handle all the work there. I think I'm clear up till here. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. Okay, I think there are no doubts. So let's move forward. Hmm, yeah, benefits. So what are benefits of uh, having a decentralized autonomous organizations? First part, they are decentralized. So like they are not in control of anyone and no one controls them. So the power is equally distributed, the reward, like the revenue is equally distributed in that way. Trustless, that we don't have to trust anyone there. Everything is open. No central authority, nothing. You are uh, yourself willing to take your own decisions in that way. So there are no central authorities and all. Then cannot be shut down. As I said, there is no single point of failure. No external authority can shut it down. It will work. Can you explain how governance tokens work? Yes, I will explain it. Just let me complete this. Uh, there is then it cannot be shut down, and it's open source. Like if you go to any DAO, the code running behind it will be open to you, and you can access it anytime. Then you can be part of it, and if you want to that change something, you can change it in that way. Can you explain how government tokens work? Like governance token is the token which is rewarded to the people who are good, like what we say, good people, and who help to grow the DAO. Like for example, there are 10 people in the organization, and there is some decision to be taken in the organization. Everyone votes for it, and accordingly, when everyone votes, then as I said, if the majority of people are with the decision is made, and if they're against, the decision is declined. And after this process happened, everyone who has voted, they get a token as a reward, which has some monetary value behind it, and that token is rewarded to each other person to take the decision and to work with the uh, that organization. Like the governance token is what the tokens rewarded to the people in the organization who help the organization to grow, who work with the organization, and like they can then take that token, they can convert it into the fiat one like Indian rupee or USD and all, and they can then use it like in that way. In short, if you are the part of the DAO, and if you want to be like if you participate regularly in their decision making, in their work, you help DAO to grow. You earn tokens day by day, and then you can sell the tokens. Then you can take it as in fiat currency. You can convert it into fiat currency. So in this way, the governance tokens work. And like at the beginning, when you want to enter the DAO, what are some good DAOs in India? Yeah, I will give you the examples. Yeah, there are some good DAOs from India also. I will give you the examples ahead. So, like, uh, if there are some benefits, then there are some like downsides to it also, right? You will agree with me that what are the then downsides for these decentralized autonomous organizations? Downsides, we can say that they are vulnerable to attacks. Like as I said now that the code is open to all, anyone can see it, and anyone can understand what is happening in the DAO. Then if there are some vulnerabilities or there is some bug in the code, the attackers can take the advantage of this, and they can uh, harm the system, harm the organization. They can steal the money, they can hack the system. Anything can happen. But this can be also like one thing that if you are the person, you get some, you're reading the code of the DAO and you get some bug or something, and you report it to the organization, you help them clear it, then they will they will also reward you. Like they will reward you about the uh, sorry, just a second. Like they will also reward you for the work you are done, like you told them the bug and then they were able to fix it, and for helping them find the bugs you get the money. Money in this and the token what they use there. Yeah. mm, yeah, so these are some of the popular DAOs. Like someone was asking me right now, KR, oh sorry, Karan was asking it, like what are different DAOs, and you can look on the screen that I have listed some of the good examples of the DAO here. Like operating systems, like some the DAOs which are working on operating systems, they are listed here. Investment DAOs, like the DAOs which can help you in investments and all, they are listed at the DAO, Flamingo, BitDAO, DuckDAO. These are some of the examples of investment DAOs and protocol DAOs. Like there are various protocols working on the blockchain, and these protocols are built by some companies, and they help the blockchain to grow. They help people to like build products over blockchain easily. So these types of protocol are like Maker, Compound, Uniswap, Aave, Yearn, Sushi, these are some of the protocol DAOs. Then service DAO, like these are the DAOs which provide services like uh, Red Guild, DX DAO, Party DAO, Meta Factory, Fire Eyes. Like you can, like if you are a person who wants some service, then you can go to them. Like some of them provide like app development, website development, and all these types of services. You can go to them. You can do your work. They will work on it, and they can like complete your work, and you will need to pay that out, and whatever you will pay them, it will be distributed among the people who have worked on it. In this way it works. Then there are social DAOs, like social media types of DAOs that are like Metagama, Prosper DAO, Metafam, Radical, FWB. Then there are media DAOs, like one of the famous media DAO is like Bangladesh DAO. Like you can see that they are working over creating videos and media articles and all on YouTube, other mediums and all. If you read their articles and if you see the videos, you will get a lot of knowledge about blockchain, Web3, and anything happening in the country. Like they are making one of the best content out of it. I think like I'm following them, like that Bangladesh DAO, Forefront, GCR, Tagstar DAO. In this, there are media DAOs. So there are some collector DAOs like Lizard DAO, Flamingo DAO. Then there are grants. Grants are like if you are a new person who is building a project, and if you want some like for example, I'm building some project which is related to Uniswap, then I can go to Uniswap grants and I can ask them, I'm building this and I need help. I need help to build this now. Then they can use some grants to you, or they can help in any other way you want, and in that way you can get help from these types of DAOs, and you can work. These are types of DAOs. And someone asked in India, like, there is a DAO on Solana called a super team. Like they are working on creating a DAO which will help creators. Like there are some marketing or some advertisement gigs or some content writing gigs and all. People can approach there, and uh, if you want to work with them, then you will need to do the work like creating the create content creation or marketing and all. And if you want the service, you can go there and ask the service, ask them for the service and all. In this way, this DAOs work. Now, like we will see in detail, like how a DAO functions, like how it works. Like there is a question. DAO build their own community or use platforms like Discord? Oh, they have their own communities, and for communication purpose, they use Discords. Like Discord is like for chatting, then voice channels and all, video sharing and all. But the decision making and everything, they have their own platform for that, or decision making and all. Discord is just a medium of conversation, but they have their own platform on which they are built and everything, like legally and not legally, but yes, legally and according to the code they have written, it happens on their own platform. So now let's see like how DAOs work. Now, first thing, that the rules of DAOs are established by the core team of community members through the user smart contracts. Like I'm the, if I, like for example, I said that I want to create a DAO which will help people to learn, and there are five people with me that want to create same type of DAO. Then we will write the rules that how people will learn, how we will create the content, then how we will deliver it to the poor people, and that in that way we will write the code. For example, we are taking the example and seeing step by step that how a DAO is created. Yes, for at my end, I have a core community of five people, and I have created a initial smart contract. Then second thing comes is when these rules are formally written on the blockchain, that I have written a smart contract and I will need to deploy it. So when it is written, the next step is around funding. So now I am working on this DAO. So I will need some funds to pay the fellow people and for me also. So that DAO then approaches for funding. So how funding happens is like I will, for example, there is this is the DAO I'm creating, the learning DAO, which will help people to learn. So I will create a learn token, and I will say that people, anyone who wants to be the part of our DAO, you can take this learn token and be the part and help us grow the community. Then they will purchase the token, and they will be part of our DAO, and I will get the money out of it, and the person will be the part of the, and he will get the token. So the money will be distributed among the people who were before, and then the DAO will function in this way. This is called as initial funding. The round is to figure out how to receive the funding. So this was one of the example how DAOs take funding, and there are also some token insurances on and all which DAOs take for as a funding. Then this is how initially the funding occurs. Then in return of their fiat, the token holders are given certain voting rights. So I gave him the learn token and take the fiat money. So he has the token, and now he has the right to vote in the in the DAO, in my DAO, in the learn DAO. So usually proportional to their holdings. Like if he has maximum tokens, he will have some more authority, and if he has less tokens, the authority will be less than the first person. In this way, it happens. And like if you are creating a DAO, and if you think that everyone will have equal rights, even though if you have one token or thousand tokens, this is also possible if you are the one who is writing the rules of the code. Once the founding team is completed, DAO is ready to be deployed. So the founding team is completed, we are in the rules, now it's ready to deploy. At this point, when the once the code is pushed to the production, it can no longer be changed by any other means other than consensus reached through members voting. Now, once this code is pushed to the blockchain, it is not possible to change it. So what will happen is like if I want to change it, I will need to uh, tell my fellow members that yeah, I want to change this. Then again the voting will happen. If the voting is against me, it will be cancelled. If it is with me, then it will be taken into consideration, and then the changes will be done. In this way I can change, but other than that there is no possibility of changing. There is no special authority to any person that he can go and change and all. This is what happens. It is entirely up to the community of the token holders to decide. Like the token holders who has the right to vote, they have the decision making capabilities, and they can make the decisions, and this in this way they can like make things happen in the DAO. So this is how the DAO works. This is how the DAO functions, and this is what it will happen if you create a DAO. hmm Like yeah, this is what I have to tell you. Any questions for me or any feedback you want to give? I will give you some like examples where which you can see and go and see like which type of DAOs are exist. So I will put it in the chat. DAOs are based on what token? Like most DAOs are built on. So they have their own native tokens. Like as I said, if I'm building my learning DAO, I will create my own learn token and I will use that. So like if you approach me and then you say that hey, I can be the part of your DAO. Like I will sure take our token, you will have the rights and you will be the part of our DAO. So like then I will give you the token, you will give me the money, and then you will be part of our DAO. You will work with us. You will earn also at the same time. You will also get rewards, and you will also get rights to vote and all. And then at some time if you think hey now I am tired and I want to leave the DAO, so like I will say sure, give the tokens back. I will give the equivalent amount of money at that time to you, and you can leave. Then like at the beginning, if for example I say that I you give me 100 rupees and give you two tokens and say that hey you are the members now with the two tokens, then you work for example 5 years, and now you collected tokens, now you have 100 tokens, and at that now when you were entering the DAO, the price you took two tokens for 100 rupees, and now you have 100 tokens after 2 years, for example. It's an example, and the token price is like one token is for 200 rupees now. So like your 100 tokens will be worth now 20,000. So like this is how the DAO works. So I gave a simple example now, but uh, this is the functionalities which happen, and the money exchanges like what the examples of price I gave, it can differ DAO to DAO. In this way it works, and the tokens which DAO are based are like fungible tokens, like just like an Ethereum is one fungible cryptocurrency than Solana, Polygon. In that way, there are each DAO has their own native token, and you can buy them on the exchanges. I think I was clear and I cleared your doubt. If any more doubts, you can put it in the chat. And yes, that was all. Thank you for joining, and do follow me tomorrow. I will be taking class at same 4 o'clock, and we will be continuing the part which we left. Like last week, we learned about DeFi, decentralized finance, and most of the people said that if you want to learn more, so I'm coming with the second part tomorrow, and we will be learning DeFi. You can follow me here, and then you will uh, get notified when I will be coming live and all. So you can follow me on Creator. You're down, or you can click the follow button, and you will get the notification on what I will be streaming ahead. Pranav says, you think DAO will replace subscription? No, they will not replace subscription, but yeah, there will be some DAOs which will be working on subscription basis, but the subscription model will be like coexist with the DAOs. So like whenever people ask me that, do you think Web3 will replace Web2? So I said no, they will not replace, but they will coexist. Web3 will be also there, and Web2 companies will be also there. So in same way, DAOs will be also there, and centralized companies will be also there. So if there are subscription models, they will be in the DAO also, and they will be in the normal companies also. That's what I think. Hope I was clear, Pranav. Anything else anyone wants to ask? You can follow me on the Twitter, LinkedIn, Insta, and all. And if you are in doubts, you can ask there also. Like, hey, I attended your session and I have some doubt. Then we can clear that. I can also share some resources with you, which you can use to learn. And that's it for today. Hope I was clear and you understood all the points. Okay, thank you for joining. Do join tomorrow. We will be running DeFi part 2, and we will see some more things how DeFi can be good enough. Thank you. Bye.